Hello, everyone, and welcome to Camping with Lenny. In this episode, we're going to be talking about the Outdoor Adventure Show in Toronto.
This episode is brought to you by me, Camping with Lenny. Help me create great content by supporting this podcast by buying me a cup of coffee at buymeacoffee.com/campinglenny. Thanks for your support.
This year, the Outdoor Adventure Show was held at the International Centre in Toronto. This show has over 300 exhibitors offering the large camping gear, pedal sports, outdoor clothing, scuba diving, and ultimate adventure travel destination. This show is all about the outdoors. It's all about providing destination ideas. You can buy the latest camping equipment from manufacturers and from distributors around Toronto area, and also has several zones. This show has zones that's been divided to give you what you're actually looking for. The first zone is about exploring Canada. It's about destination for adventure and camping in Canada itself. It also has scuba and Caribbean adventure that includes hiking in the rainforest, or just going scuba diving, or just going beach destination. It also has U.S. Pavilion. The U.S. Pavilion, same thing as Canada, destination that you can go for great adventures. There's also Ontario Outdoor Adventure Pavilion. This is actually pretty neat because if you do live in Ontario, you have so much access to different varieties of adventures, from snowshoeing, that's dog sledding, ice climbing, stand-up paddling, canoeing, kayaking, biking, ziplining, and more. There's so many things you can do in just Ontario alone, and they made sure that you will have access to those companies or those adventures companies that you can look at while planning your next trip. Also, there's an area for paddlers, so everything from kayaking to canoeing, paddleboarding. There's things you can do with that as well too. Again, they're all about destination, equipment. If you're looking for an inflatable kayak, this is a great place to check out too, because there's so many things you can get. You can check it out, feel it, touch it, and buy at the same time as well too. There's also a zone called Adventure Travel Zone. This is actually pretty neat because this is actually an eco destination, camping, parks, companies that you can go for eco destination. This is around the world. I've seen booths from Australia to the Philippines to the Bahamas to the US, of course, and anywhere in Canada. And this is a great place for you guys to check it out as well too, if you don't know what you want to do for your next adventure. There's also an area called Camping Showcase. This is actually pretty neat. It's all about camping, 100% camping, destination for camping overseas or in Canada or even in Ontario. There's camping equipment, there's chairs, there's stoves, there's things there that you can look at and see what's going to be the brand new thing for this year's camping season. There's also a great place. There's also a great zone called Healthness and Wellness Zone. This is a great place to go check out health products that can help you in your next camping trip. From Make Good. Make Good was there. I eat their products all the time. It's peanut free products that you can get, everything from granola bars to shakes or anything like that. So there's a lot of things that you can check out in the show. So now let's talk about the realistic review of this show. I went there in this recording on a Sunday, February 26th. And I went there first thing in the morning, and it was packed. It was a packed show. There was a lot of people there. There's a lot of people who brings their kids with them, their partners, their family, and you have a chance to walk around to see products and distributors, like even distributors like Big Red Bear or those kind of guys that provides equipment for your next adventure. And it was great to see that that you have access to all that. At the same time too, you do have access to buy products as well too. So that was pretty neat because I believe looks like they have special show pricing on this show, and to be honest with you guys, I was very, very impressed overall with the overall show itself. There was a great there's tons of products for the outdoors, like I mentioned before, like e-bikes. There's a bunch of e-bikes manufactured there that are promoting bicycle e-bikes. And on top of that too, there's municipalities as well too, and regions that promotes biking trails and just outdoor adventures. So you don't have to leave the city or leave the province if you want to go out for adventure, for example. And I think that's the point of this show, is to give you the a chance, or gives you the open-minded of, like, you don't have to go far for your adventure. You can stay in your backyard, you can stay in your city or your province or even your state to see what's actually available. And to be honest with you, that's actually pretty neat, because if you don't have that knowledge base, you will not gonna have it's hard for you to know what's available, right? And also, I do want to say about the bike fest, or the biking area, there is a e-bike demo track was actually you have access to, and that's actually pretty neat, because there you can test out e-bikes that's out there. There's there's a bike track for you to test it out. I have an e-bike, and it gave me the opportunity to test it out as well too. So I was pretty happy with that. There is also a rock climbing wall as well. That was pretty neat. Majority of people was actually in that climbing wall when I was there. It was kids, because it's a great sports for you guys for first timer climbers to try out the gear, see if they like it. That was pretty neat. One thing that I was very, very impressed about the show is the white water demo pool. It's in the paddle paradise area. That's at the back side of the hall itself. There you can actually demo kayaks, whitewater kayaks, canoes, even inflatable kayaks. And that was pretty neat, because I've been looking to get one of the inflatable ones for a while now, and I get a chance to actually look at it and feel it and see how heavy it is. So it was pretty neat to check it out as well too. There's one as well too for international travelers. For example, if you want to go traveling and you want to do more adventure types, and there is a section in the show itself for international travelers, and that was pretty neat as well to check it out. So this is a pretty neat show. This is not a bad show to start with for the season. And if you're first time campers, or you're thinking about going camping, or even thinking about just traveling, adventure traveling, don't be afraid to go to this kind of shows, because you will get some great ideas on your next adventure, for example. And what I did is when I was walking around, I was looking at different adventures that I can take myself and my wifey to do some adventuring, even just kayaking, or even just canoeing, or just even RVing, for example. Go RVing was there too. How cool is that? So that's pretty neat. But I just wanna let you guys know that there are outdoor adventure trade shows and trade shows that you can check out. And if you're planning to go camping for the first time, I suggest you go to this kind of shows, because you never know how you're going to be experiencing it. Like, for example, if you want to experience for the first time and you don't want to buy all the equipment, there are packages out there you can check out. Like I mentioned that before in several episodes, that you can rent, you can sign up for an adventure, And with that, you don't have to break the bank or even buy new equipment for your first camping trip or first adventure, right? But if you are planning to buy your equipment for your first camping trip, and you know you're gonna be sticking for this because this is what you want to do, then this kind of show is great because you will physically touch the product itself. You will have the ability to see how big the tents are, or how small the chairs are, what kind of stove you'll be planning to get. There's so many great ideas there that you can look at and say, okay, this is what I'm looking for, this is what I'm aiming for, and this is great. So in the future, if you are planning to go camping or do a little bit of adventure, especially camping site, don't be afraid to go to this kind of shows. The reason why I went to the show in February, because I want to know what kind of equipment is out there. I want to know what is available, especially after the pandemic lockdown, because there's so many new products out there that you want to see, right? And if you want to go biking, and you're looking at e-bikes, this is kind of great shows to go to and check it out. And I definitely encourage you guys to look at your local adventure shows that's in your area, and spend a morning, for example, even the whole day, walking around talking to the vendors and talking to the representative of the manufacturers, because you never know what you're gonna get, and you never know what you're gonna be learning from. So that's my 2 cents. I want to say thank you to the Outdoor Adventure Show for hosting this great show, and I can't wait for the next one. And thanks again for listening.
Thanks for listening. If you like what you're hearing, consider supporting this podcast by buying me a cup of coffee. Link in the description. You can also visit campingwithlenny.com. There you can find other episodes and links that can help you on your next camping adventures. Thanks again.